of either the floral design, and that floral design is called the Floral Freedom. That is brand new. We have the Bursting with Love design with Swarovski crystals all across that dial. And of course, the Starlight Dreamer, which is that shooting star series. This particular timepiece today can be yours for an interest-free payment of $23.14. We are expanding the popular Aphrodite series. This is the brand new Charmed series. And think about all of the women that you love, all of the women that you buy gifts for, and start thinking about who this would be appropriate for. Now, we are also making available for you today matching straps. It comes on a genuine leather strap in the cream. If you would like to add the Charmed strap set, you have a choice of the classic, which is the black, and the gold, and the silver metallic, V91501 for $21. You don't make a choice. You get all three. Or the brand new fashion strap set, once again in metallics. You have the purple, the blue, or the pink. This is what I need to ask of you right now. Our phone lines are crazy, insane, busy. From all of you getting in on today's top value, that is Sensa. If you are on the line waiting for Sensa, don't worry, stay there. We're going to honor that price until we get you all through. But for those of you who waited up late night tonight to take advantage of the Stuhrling Original Find of a Lifetime, this is, I think, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Go online to ShopNBC.com, where there's absolutely, positively never a wait, and get this before it sells out. All right. Well, our president of North American operations of Stuhrling Original Watches, Mr. Larry Magen, is with us today. He's going to be with us for 2 full hours. And have you ever in your life seen anything like this in terms of value?
Well, for Stuhrling Original, this is a first on many levels, but just particularly for the ladies, we always strive to achieve the same level of technical achievement for the ladies as we do for the men. But now we've outdone ourselves with this one, Kendy.
You have, and we're going to take you on a tour. In fact, let's go ahead and start with one of the new pieces first. And this is what I'm going to call the shooting star design. Now, this is actually taken from the Aphrodite collection, which was enormously collection. But this is a brand new series called Charmed, right?
Yes, actually, this is from our romance collection and our love series, the same series that spawned the Venus, the Aphrodite, the Cupid. And what we've done is we've expanded on the Aphrodite because it's been such a huge hit among the ladies here at ShopNBC, big customer's choice, many thousands. And now we've really, as I said, expanded with the Swarovski crystals, the 3 different unique dial designs, but it still has the same fantastic case size at 35 and the beautiful domed crystal, the same movement as well, Kendy. 3-hand, mechanical, automatic. There's no battery in this watch, which I think the ladies are really loving that. The Stuhrling Original has been a leader by even bringing these types of timepieces to the ladies, Kendy.
Let's show you close up the 3 different styles that we have available. The first is for that gal that has a lead in a school play, for the young lady, the daughter, the granddaughter that just graduated from high school, for the star in your life. This is referred to as the Starlight Dreamer. It is a brand new look with the shooting star design. You will notice the heartbeat of that movement, not only through the star on the front, but keep in mind, not 1, but 2 Cristerna crystals so that you can enjoy really looking at what makes watchmaking so superb, and that is, of course, the movement.
Yes, absolutely, Kendy. Once again, for all the ladies out there watching that are new to, professional level timepieces, there's no battery in this watch. It's running off of a spring.
It's heavy.
The heaviness, the heft. It's a real, what I like to say, professional timepiece in order to just, in simple terms.
You know, this is not a fashion piece,
no.
Even though it's very fashionable.
Correct.
This is not a costume jewelry piece. This is what we refer to in the industry as very fine jewelry and very fine watchmaking. And Stuhrling's heritage truly does go back thousands of years. We're talking about a rich heritage of watchmaking. So you back up all of these timepieces with a 2-year warranty, right?
Yes, you do get a 2-year warranty. Our service center is in New York. If anything should go wrong, you'll send it to us and we'll stand behind it like we always do, Kendy.
I want to show you the packaging because the packaging is beautiful. In fact, on the front of the package, you will get a history, kind of a historical background on Stuhrling. So if you're buying this as a gift, very, very impressive packaging and very impressive to read about the rich heritage of Stuhrling Original watches. This is a company that has the utmost respect for the art and tradition of watchmaking. So if above and all else you are looking for reliability, and if you are looking for originality, you are looking at an opportunity unlike ever before. And the packaging is beautiful. You're going to get all of your paperwork for your warranty once again. You're going to get a little polishing cloth in that box. So the presentation overall is really super spectacular. Now, for those of you gentlemen that have enjoyed Stuhrling original timepieces for years and years and years, and your wives have kind of, you know, let you buy, let you keep going. Well, we've got some great men's pieces coming up over the next 2 hours. So if you think you're going to kind of treat yourself today, you know what? She won't even notice if you get this for her. You think?
I think that's a great call, Kendy. I really do. You know, I like to say you can go from zero to hero in one phone call right now.
There you go.
You know, but it's not only that, but for a lot of men out there who do collect the mechanical automatic timepieces with no battery, this is a chance to get one for your lady if you're a gentleman watching the show right now, to kind of include her in what you love so much.
Yeah.
Mechanical timepieces, Kendy, are great conversation pieces. It's really not about telling the time. Of course, you can tell time. It does keep near perfect time. But it's really more about your commitment to your own sense of personal style. And that's why you see such a renaissance of collecting these mechanical automatic timepieces. And now, for the last 5 years, you're seeing women getting involved in the mechanical timepieces. And Stuhrling Original, as you so eloquently put it, Kendy, has been a leader in bringing mechanicals to the ladies, but not only that, skeletonized mechanicals. And that's what Stuhrling has become known for, is our skeletonized mechanical automatic timepieces.
You know, if you're going to go this way, if you're going to go this route, the beauty of Stuhrling is they keep the quality of the heritage of Swiss watchmaking. And you know what? They modernize it. They give you styles. They give you great fashion sense. And once again, not just one Christina crystal, but two, so that if someone comes in close to this watch and says, oh, what's going on there? Is that an automatic? I mean, these are great conversation pieces. Take it off, turn it around, and show them how impressive this is. And I will tell you that the price on your screen right now, $69.43, not even close to being indicative of the quality of the jewelry that you are getting today. And if you purchase this today, you're going to get a 30% discount off of what will be our regular price starting tomorrow. So if you would like this piece, I do want to show you the straps real quickly. Very, very easy to change these out. It's called a quick change pin mechanism. And if you can change the paper towel paper towel in your kitchen, you can do this no problem. You basically pull the pin back and release, turn it over. Okay, you pull the pin back and release, and let's say that you're in a blue mood, like a really good blue mood, not like a downer blue.
This is the blue from the fashion set.
This is from the fashion set. This particular strap does not come with the timepiece, but you can add the fashion set, which comes with a blue, a pink, and a purple, onto your order today to really add even more fashion sense. I mean, that's how easy it is to do. And I just did it basically upside down and backwards, so I could show you how to do it. But take a look at this. Oh, I like that blue.
Yeah,
that's a great choice.
Yeah, and I would say the one that actually sprung from Aphrodite was the design with the hearts on it, Kendy, because the original Aphrodite and then the Aphrodite Delight had a heart-shaped cutout in the dial. So if you see the one, well, here's the classic strap set. But if you take a look at the choice in the middle of the screen right there, that's the one with the heart-shaped cutout. It's a free-form heart. You see all the little hearts going around the dial. That's the one that sprung from Aphrodite. And then what we did is we made two new expansion choices, one with the flower design, of course, and then, of course, the other one with the stars. And we're so happy. We've been working on this for a long time. It was, I think, last July that we had the top value with the Aphrodite. And so this has been in the works for a long time here. And, kudos to our design team on the different dial designs.
You know, this is one of those pieces that she will cherish forever. So for the graduate, it is impeccable. For the best friend as a gift, it's wonderful. For the mom, for an upcoming birthday, for an anniversary gift, maybe for the bridesmaids. Think about the heart for the bridesmaids or the flower for the bridesmaids. It looks like, where's my shooting star? It looks like the shooting star is the most popular so far tonight. And if you've got a star in your life and you want to tell her what an incredible woman she is, That's the piece.
Yeah, and by the way, that was a fantastic shot right there of the balance wheel. I don't want to get too technical, but when you saw that beating back and forth at 21,600 vibrations per hour, that comes down to 6 beats per second with no battery. It's truly mind-boggling to get this kind of precision and this kind of accuracy with no battery, no computer chip, and that's really what the art of watchmaking is all about. And when you have an opening in the dial, you can actually see the inner workings, and that's the beauty of owning a skeleton.
And Larry, talk to us a little bit about how we wear an automatic if we've never had one before.
Excellent. You know, when we had that back shot, you saw kind of a half moon, and it had the Stuhrling original name on the rotor. That's a guillotine-style rotor. That rotor, when you're going to wind the watch to get it started with a few winds by the crown. Then you're going to strap it on your wrist, and as you go about your daily chores and duty and tasks, just driving your car, going to the store, just the movement of your arm, the movement of your wrist, that rotor is going to swing. It does not have to make a full revolution, but just the movement of the rotor will keep the mainspring wound. And that's the beauty of owning a mechanical automatic.
And if you don't wear, what kind of power reserve is this?
This has 34 to 36 hours of power reserve, and what that means is when it's fully wound, if you were to, you can manually wind these as well. You don't have to rely on the rotor. It's not against the rules to wind it by the crown. If you wind it all the way up, and by the way, you cannot overwind this timepiece, Kendy. It does have a safety device. But if you do wind it all the way and then you set it on the table, it would run continuously for somewhere approximately 34 to 36 hours continuously.
And if this is a piece you're not going to wear every day, you can either purchase a watch winder from us. We have a lot of them online. Or you know what? Every time you're going to wear it, just take it out and wind it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have many, many mechanical automatic timepieces, and I don't store mine in winders. I'll just pull it out, set the time, wind it, strap it on my wrist, and off you go. It takes literally less than 5 seconds, or less than 10 seconds for certain.
For those of you who want to give an incredibly impressive gift, I will tell you that Stuhrling original name, and if they get this as a gift, even if they've never heard of Stuhrling originals, they're going to see the packaging, they're going to read the story, they're probably going to go on their favorite search engine and find out more about Stuhrling original. And when they turn this over and see the movement, they will instantly, if they know anything about watchmaking at all, instantly think you paid 2, 3, 4 times more than you did. Don't
Absolutely, 100% agreed. You know, it wasn't that long ago, Kendy, that you couldn't buy mechanical automatics for under $1,000. We've gotten a little bit spoiled and jaded around here for the last couple of years, but this is almost unthinkable at this type of a value. So you're absolutely correct, Kendy. People will think you spent literally even 10 times this price.
When you get it home and feel the weight and the heft, there are 2 Cristerna crystals, one front and one back, slightly domed on the front. You're getting a solid, and I mean really solid, stainless steel case. And stainless steel is virtually indestructible, all right? You're getting 5 ATMs, which means it's 50 meters water resistant. So if you're splashing around, you don't have to worry about it. It comes with a beautiful twill, kind of a beautiful satin twill on the outer, genuine leather strap that's interchangeable. And if you'd like to add some color options, remember you can add our fashion color option, which is our additional pink, blue, and purple strap, or the classic, which is kind of your champagne, silver, or black strap. And you'll get a set of 3 for only $21 today. But if you love, if you love old-fashioned timepieces, if you love the art of watchmaking, this is an opportunity. I'll tell you, in 25 years, I've never seen anything like it. And after today, you might not ever have an opportunity to see anything like it again. So we have the shooting stars. We have what we're referring to as the bursting with love, and that is the hearts. And we have the floral freedom. And we're going to quickly go to the phone lines out to Missouri and say hello to Rebecca today. Rebecca, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing super. I tell you, I just ordered the one, and I was torn between the one with the stars and the one with the hearts.
What did you get?
I got the one with the stars. I tell you, I had bought several of, the Stuhrling's watches for men, and I tell you, what you see on TV is nothing compared to what you see when you get it.
That's a great point.
Thank you so much for saying that, Rebecca.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
And the value and the quality is just, they can't, I don't know how they could pass this up.
Yeah.
This is just unbelievable, and I really love your watches.
Well, thank you so much, Rebecca.
They're beautiful.
Well, terrific. Well, I'm glad you're treating yourself today, and
I finally did myself.
Good, and I certainly think you're going to get lots of compliments on it. That's for sure.
Oh, I know I will. It's so beautiful.
Great. Well, thanks so much for taking the time out of your evening to call us. We appreciate
Thank you,
it,
Rebecca.
And thank
Much
you.
love.
Keep making.
Thank you.
You will.
We will.
All right, bye-bye now. Keep in mind this value is for today and today only. Think ahead to the holidays. Think ahead to the graduations. Think ahead to all of the important moments in your life. And think about a hostess gift, a hospitality gift. The quality is truly amazing. Now, I do want to insist that you add one of these watch straps on, and here's why. You're getting 3 additional leather straps in either the classic, which you'll get the black, the metallic and the gold, or and I should say the metallic and the silver, or the fashion strap set, all in metallics, pink, blue, and purple. You will receive all 3 leather straps for $21, and that's V91501. Well, we're going to quickly preview some of the highlights coming up in this hour of Stuhrling Original Watches, of which there are 2, by the way. This is V91464, and I'll tell you what, this is our Stuhrling Original Men's Nautico Swiss Quartz Bezel Bracelet Watch. And for the first time ever, we have 5 value pays today. So guys, take advantage of that at $198.81. You can get it home for $39 and change in either the gold tone or the black today. Well, we're going to go ahead and dig in once again. For those of you who love Stuhrling, we have a lot of new tonight, I've got to tell you. But if you own any of these pieces, if you have any requests, any questions for Larry, that's what Larry's doing here. He's here to share with you the Stuhrling story and to help you with any questions that you might have. Stuhrling has a reputation for excellence above all else. But after excellence, I got to tell you, wait until you see the great variety of styles. They've taken the excellence of old world watchmaking, teamed it up with a new fashion sense, a modern edge, and they've come up with watches that are just perfection. Well, this particular timepiece, V91503, is the Stuhrling Original Men's Challenger chronograph. It is introductory priced at $227.26, and it is yours today on a value pay of only $45.45. And right now today, first time ever on 5 value pays. So you order it today, we ship it tomorrow, you're wearing it in a week. You then have 5 months, the end of June, July, August, September, and October, to wear this as you pay this off interest-free. Now, in the black, a few more than a dozen remain.
Wow.
In the silver tone, which is all stainless, a dozen remain.
Wow.
And in the rose tone, I am sorry to say, fewer than 1 dozen remain, and that is all she wrote. This is, in fact, one of the most limited pieces that we have in the show today. Now, this is a pretty sizey piece, right?
Yeah, it's 49 millimeters, which is a very large presence on a guy's wrist. If we have a chance, I'll pop it on my wrist and let everybody see. If you want me to talk about the Challenger now, let me say this. The Challenger is something new for 2010. We just came out with it about 2 months ago, and this has been in development for over 2 years.
Wow.
We started developing this in March of '08. So it's taken a long time. There's a lot of design elements in this piece, and we secured it with a very solid Swiss quartz movement. It has the Ronda StarTech 5030D, which is, in simple talk, it's a world-class Swiss quartz chronograph movement. It's got a 12-hour counter down there at the 6 o'clock position. Okay, it's got add and split functionality, which means you can do split timing with it. Take a look at the small second subdial at 3 o'clock. Now, on this black version that I'm showing you here, it doesn't necessarily show so well. That's what people like about black, actually, Kendy, is they like the subtleness of all the different functions. But there you see it. It's got a fan blade small second hand, and you can actually see that one of the fan blades is red. And then over at the 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock position, that's a 30-minute counter for the chronograph. It's got the exposed date wheel. And if you take a look at the 3 o'clock position, the Arabic numeral 3, you notice how the tip on the inside of the 3 is painted red like a red arrow? That is what you're going to use for your date indication.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, this particular piece, just so you know, is really a piece that I think is built for the men. It's about 2 full inches across if you incorporate that crown. Again, 48 to 49 millimeters. It does feature the very popular Cristerna crystal, so it's scratch resistant, it's strong, it's durable. It is also, by the way, a great piece for the summer in that it's 10 ATMs. So it is, in fact, 100 meters water resistant. The straps are all beautifully done in a croco finish in genuine leather. And if you choose the rose tone, which is by far the most limited, you will receive the beautiful brown with the contrast stitching. If you choose the black, ionic plating. You'll receive the black strap with the contrast stitching.
Right.
And of course, on the stainless
Great.
steel, also kind of a charcoal gray strap, a little bit of a darker strap as well. But this to me is kind of an updated look for those of you who are looking for. This is a kind of a crossover style, don't you think?
Well, it's from our water sports collection,
Right.
Kendy, and this is a piece, yes, it has a nautical look to it. It looks like a big ship's wheel, but you can take it from the water right into the boardroom
I
here.
agree.
This bezel design is just incredible. It's a debossed bezel, which means it's got a big channel, and then we fill it with enamel, and it's got that wave pattern set into the enamel, and then it's polished smooth. All of these hour markers are like teeth markers that are above the enamel. A lot of work goes into this. It is a unidirectional ratcheting bezel, 120 teeth. It's got the periscope style pushers right here. Again, there's so much in this timepiece as far as design elements. And you were talking about the strap. Real quickly, I want to point out something to all those watch experts. Notice the integration of this leather strap. It's got steel platforms sewn into the end of the strap like a solid end link. It's seamless integration right there. It's properly made. That cost a lot more money in the manufacturing process to do that. It's properly made, and that's what Stuhrling is all about. It's not, nothing is off the rack. And here from the back view, you can actually see the seamless integration with those solid end links sewn into the leather strap.
And what that does is it creates a really wearable timepiece. So
Yes.
for those of you with smaller wrist sizes, as you can see, I've got a tiny wrist. It measures 6 inches. I typically wear a 7-inch bracelet, and I could certainly wear this and wear it comfortably. The strap, however, does extend out to 9 inches for those of you with the larger wrist. So the rose gold is almost gone. We have literally a couple remaining, and the black and the silver tone, which is all stainless. Very, very limited as well, and certainly take advantage of the 5 value pays. Well, the phone lines are crazy as they should be. So guys, you're looking to get yourself something new today. If you get your wife something, she won't even notice what you spent on yours. Just get her one of these. If you want to get her the sweetheart, get her the heart. If you want to get her the star piece, we've got that. We have the flower piece with the butterflies as well. This is, I think, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I can't imagine how we could ever pull this off again. It is a 20-jewel automatic movement for $69 for the ladies. Now, a sneak peek at something coming up next hour. It's the Stuhrling Original Men's Velphi Skeleton Automatic. It is one of the classiest pieces. I know a lot of you are already watching us on our website at ShopNBC.com, and you're already scooping this up. I think it's the #1 value of the night and for the men. I think it's $77.65 to get an automatic in the Velphi style is ludicrous. It'd be $90766. Just start calling now. The perfect dad and grad gift if you're looking to spend under $100. Father's Day is a week from today. So, I can't guarantee that we'll get it to you by Father's Day, but ask about express delivery in your area, and we should be able to scoot it to you for Dad on Dad's Day. Well, we have a clearance item for you. The deal with the clearance is this. Once this timepiece sells out, the men's Eternal Sunrise 2, at this price of $119.18, we cannot reproduce this value, okay? V90869 is the item number at $119.18. We're also extending to you 4 easy monthly interest-free value payments. You choose between either the silver tone dial or the brown dial on this piece today. And this is, it used to be years ago, this can be considered a large case size, but today it's kind of an average Joe almost, isn't it? At 44 millimeters?
Okay, fair enough. But let me add something to that, Kendy. You know, this is our Eternal Sunrise 2.
Right.
And the original Eternal Sunrise was done about 5 years ago. In fact, I just saw an old friend tonight who actually was wearing that piece, the original
Really?
Eternal Sunrise. Yes, the original was a 40 millimeter case with a mechanical automatic. This is the newer version we came out with probably early last year. And we bumped it up to 44. So this is actually the larger size. And as you say, 44 may not be a big 50 as for today. But keep in mind, this is from our boardroom collection, Kendy. And for a dress piece, I would say 44, 45, 46 is really about the upper limits on a dress piece.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's not even 2 inches. So if you're looking for something extremely wearable, and I'm going to vote for the brown. Right off the bat, guys, if you're looking for a sexy timepiece, this brown, which by the way is accentuated by rose gold, the silver tone dial is accentuated by gold tone in yellow gold tone. I think it's one of the sexiest watches of the night.
Well, Kendy, very well said. It's a 16-karat rose gold layered case, solid stainless steel construction. But that shot you gave of the dial, if we could see that again, thank you, Kendy. You see that sun ray pattern? We call that guilloche soleil. In other words, it's a sun ray pattern, but typically it emanates from the center of the dial. Here, it's emanating from the small second subdial at 6 o'clock. So it looks like a rising sun,
beautiful.
The eternal sunrise. That is not painted on there. It's not embossed on there. That is actually the texturization refracting the light on this dial. And our eternal sunrise from our boardroom collection is truly one of our most popular pieces. All those Arabic numerals, Kendy, are actually applied individually to the dial. The small second subdial is such an elegant choice. It just makes it even dressier. The sword blade hands, very elegant choice for a boardroom style piece. An auto-correctional big date. Even the lugs that you're showing right there are step design lugs, very elegant. The leather strap is genuine French leather. It's padded. It's got an alligator embossing. It's just fantastic. This is a great clearance opportunity, Kendy.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, again, if you're shopping for the dads and the grads, and you're looking for something in and around that $100 price point, splurge, spend that extra $20 and get this home. I think it's absolutely appropriate for the grads. They're going to be getting their business suits on, interviewing for jobs, relatively low profile, so that'll slip right under their corporate suit beautifully. I'm going to pass the brown off to Larry because I think it's one of the sexiest timepieces. I'm a big brown fan, but if you want to integrate color into your wardrobe, but you're not really into the yellows and the pinks and the greens, that brown, I'll tell you what, it will catch the lady's eye. Here's the story, though. When this sells out at this price, we cannot reproduce this value again. It's the only eternal sunrise that we have in this 2-hour. Oh, I'm sorry, but that is a looker.
Yeah, and see, this is what I mean about the upper limits of size on a dress piece. Do you see how, I mean, it's really attention-getting. I don't think you want to get too much bigger than this. 45, maybe 46. Our Saturnalia is a 45, also from our boardroom collection. But at 44, it's a really nice presence on the wrist. And I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. I think Stuhrling Original, we are really at the top of the list when it comes to doing brown executions. Our browns, our rose golds, our bronze tones are just sensational.
All right, well, we're going to go to the phone lines. I do want to let you know that this strap is really made for a wrist if you typically wear an 8-inch bracelet or larger. The strap for me is really too big, so I just want to put that out there.
Sure.
So you really need to your wrist needs to measure 7 inches. You have to typically wear an 8-inch, and this goes almost up to 10 inches on that strap. And we're going to go to the phone lines real quickly. Say hello to Kim out in Pennsylvania. Kim, how are you today?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Wonderful. Are you enjoying our show?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Terrific. Did you pick something up for yourself?
Yeah, I got the top value, the Starlight.
Oh,
fantastic.
Wonderful. Is that your first Stuhrling Original timepiece?
Oh, well, it'll actually be my first, but I had bought one for my father as a gift.
Okay, and what did he think?
Oh, well, he loves it. And so did I when I saw it. when I first got it, that's just incredible.
Now, have you ever owned an automatic, Kim?
Yes, I do have one other automatic.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I think you're going to be blown away by the quality when you get it home. I truly do.
Well, I was blown away by the other one, that's for sure. Just the way it was built and the craftsmanship, just the way it looked, it was incredible.
Wow.
Yeah, I think you'll be thrilled. You do get a 2-year warranty with all your Stuhrling Originals, so enjoy wearing it and certainly enjoy showing it off.
Oh, I will.
Thanks for your call tonight, Kim.
Thank you so much, Kim.
Take care.
You too.
Bye-bye now. Well, we don't have many clearance opportunities with Stuhrling Original timepieces. It's because typically the pieces sell out before we're able to get there. I do want to draw your attention to, well, it's gone now, but on the left-hand side of your screen just a moment ago, you saw our ShopNBC credit card. I do want to remind you that if you are shopping via your ShopNBC credit card tonight, if you spend $100 or more, it can be in 1 or 2 or in 10 timepieces, it doesn't matter. As long as at checkout your total is $100 or more, you're going to have 6 months to pay that order off interest-free while you are wearing it. Now, if you're going to go whole hog and get lots and lots and lots of gifts today, if you spend more than $4.99 on your ShopNBC credit card, 12-month interest-free financing.
I like that.
Which is, pretty incredible. So good luck in dialing for the clearance item. I think it's one of the sexiest watches of the show, particularly in that brown dial. But we also have the silver tone dial with the rose gold V90869 is the item number. Well, I have an invitation I would like to send out. Mr. Chuck Clemency is in town, fresh off the JCK floor, the biggest jewelry show in the world in Las Vegas, and he's going to be featuring tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern an item that's just back in stock. It's our brushed ring with a braided diamond center. It's been gone for over 11 months. It has sold out twice before. It's taken us 11 months to get it back in stock. So if you tune into NYC2 tomorrow or today, depending on where you're viewing from, at any rate, it's Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern, you will have an opportunity to pick that piece up. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I'm going to have a marathon tomorrow night. I get what we call the Stuhrling kill tomorrow night.
Okay.
We have the last show, and then we have Chuck again.
I'm looking forward to that. But, I'm just fresh off the JCK floor, too.
I know you are.
Okay.
I know you are. All of our jewelry people are fresh off the floor.
Yeah.
Well, this is the apocalypse. You have to forgive me. I've been up since 4 a.m.
Right.
I took my daughter to her first huge triathlon at 4 a.m. this morning.
Fantastic.
So, that I can talk is a miracle. At any rate, this is V91567. This is brand new right now. You've never seen this before. It is an Apocalypse Chrono. It's $192.50. We have 3 value pays and 3 different colorways. Here's the problem. Though this is new, only 2 dozen of each were brought in for the show today. You have the red dial, you have the orange dial, and you have the yellow dial. And boy, if you are looking for a fantastic, sporty summer timepiece, I'm going to call this the summertime pick. This is for the college grad or for the dad or for whomever, the husband out there that loves to jet ski, that likes to wakeboard, that likes to play in the pool with the kids, that loves surrounding himself by water. It's 10 ATMs, so it's 100 meters water resistant. It has a rubber strap. It's stainless steel, so... Dad could run that triathlon and not have to worry about this timepiece, don't you think?
Oh, listen, absolutely. Our Apocalypse is our most popular series in our entire gallery, Kendy.
Is it?
It's from our Epiphany collection.
Okay.
Absolutely. This is, I think, the 15th model in the series now. This is our brand new Apocalypse Grand. Okay, it's a 49 millimeter case design, guys. It has the ISA and girls. It has the ISA 8172 day date chronograph movement in this. We have new color executions. You mentioned the rubber strap. It has a brand new rubber strap. We made a new mold for it as well. So we're constantly doing new things with the Apocalypse. But this one, as Kendy pointed out, is really great for everyday wear. You can wear this anywhere. And of course, the signature of the Apocalypse series is the 10-sided bezel. It's got a decagonal shaped bezel. You see the slightly 10-sided. But then you also see the signature Stuhrling S screw heads going all the way around the bezel. You have a Swiss ISA chronograph day date movement in this piece. You have a day indicator at 6 o'clock. It points to the day of the week. And then you have your exposed date wheel up at the 12 o'clock position. Now, Kendy just activated the chronograph. Now, before you stop it, Kendy, this is the ISA 8172. It's a fabulous chronograph movement. It's got a high pulse rate. It's what they call 1/5, which means it's got 5 beats per second. So if you look at that second hand and look very closely, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, every second, 5 beats per second. Now watch what happens when Kendy stops it and resets it. She uses the top pusher to stop it and the bottom pusher to reset. And watch the smooth sweep.
Oops, sorry guys.
There it goes. See the smooth sweep? It has a very smooth sweep because of that high pulse rate. So you're getting really a world-class Swiss quartz chronograph movement in this piece.
You know what I love about it? It does have a really low profile. A lot of sport watches are very, very thick, and they're not that wearable when you're running around the pool after the kids. This is extremely wearable. That rubber strap, by the way, in this one goes out to 10 inches, just so you know. And yet my wrist, which measures 6 inches, I can wear this as well. So if you would like it, it's a brand new color scheme. The yellow, the red has been hugely popular as of late. So how many women are in your life? Write their names down right now. Then circle all of those women who you buy gifts for from time to time. Are you going to your sister's house? You're going to bring the whole family up there for a week at their lake home. Bring your sister a timepiece. For the hostess that's throwing a big party, bring her a timepiece rather than that bottle of wine. For the graduate, for the bridesmaids, for every woman in your life, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity on a 20-jewel automatic movement. Now, almost all of you who are purchasing that brand new Charmed series are picking up a 3-piece additional strap set because there's an interchangeable system on the straps. 3 leather straps. You can go with the fashion colors, the purple, the blue, and the pink, or the classics, which are the metallic gold, silver, and black. And you'll get all 3 leather straps for only $21. All right. Well, we are going to move on to a piece that I noticed put a really big smile on Larry's face, so I'm going to guess that this is one of your picks of the show.
I wore one of my new ones into the studio tonight because I knew we had it in the show, but Kendy, this is brand new, and this is making a debut, and we actually sneaked this out to, there was a big watch collectors club in here yesterday at conference over at the hotel, and we showed new samples of new pieces. And
Did they love this one?
Yes, the Manchester Aussie is a major, major franchise model in our gallery, Kendy. We've done so many, but this is the new 47 by 47 millimeter case. Wait till you see how big this is, guys.
Well, this is brand new, as Larry mentioned, V91563. We do have available approximately 60 each in the red, which has been a huge color choice for the men this spring. I don't know what's up with red, but guys are going crazy for it. We also have the forest green, and we have that fantastic orange. Now, this is also suited to those of you who love water and love to be outside in the summer, as it is 5 ATM, so it's 50 meters water resistant. It has that rubber strap for you. We have 2 value pays available, but not a lot to go around. And I think, gosh, Larry, is this the only square case that we have in the show? I think it is today.
Not sure. We do a good number of square case watches, but you know, the trick in doing a square case watch, Kendy, is that you have to have the proper curvature to it. If it's not curved, it'll just sit like a block on top of your wrist. The Manchester Aussie historically has had the perfect curvature. It's one of our most widely accepted pieces, so comfortable. And this is the new version, it's a 53 millimeter case equivalency from 10 to 4. It's 47 by 47 in a square, but case equivalency is 53 from 10 to 4. So it has a huge presence on the wrist. I'm going to grab the orange and black. I love the orange and black. But the important thing about this one, Kendy, is that it is also a mechanical automatic with day and date. A while back, we did the Manchester Aussie Sport as a top value, which was a skeletonized 3-hand. Now we have the mechanical automatic day-date like the original Manchester Aussie, but in the new large case design. Take a look at this rubber strap, how wide and comfortable it is. And by the way, ladies love to wear the men's. Okay? It's very fashionable. You have to strap this on because the strap is so wide that it actually wears like a bangle, Kendy.
And because of the curve, I mean, and I have a tiny wrist. Once again, my wrist measures 6 inches, gals. I normally wear about a 7-inch bracelet. So let's see how this, oh gosh, yeah. This fits down to my 6-inch wrist, and yet if you have a large wrist, men, this heads out to nearly 10 inches.
Look at that on your wrist.
I like it.
I'm telling you.
I like it a lot.
And all 3 of these color executions have the black PVD cases with the high polish finish. They're just stunning. They're just absolutely stunning. I absolutely love this. And look at this hunter green strap over here.
That's handsome.
It's awesome.
Well, we're going to quickly go the phone lines out to Oklahoma and say hello to Nick tonight. Nick, how are you this evening?
Hi, Kendy. How you doing?
Wonderful. Thank you. Please say hi to Larry.
Hey, Larry. How you doing?
Good, Nick. And you?
I'm doing great.
All right. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I just wanted to call and tell you how much I enjoy these watches you got. My wife had got me an early Father's Day present. She ordered me that Challenger Pro in the all stainless bracelet and the blue bezel, blue accents.
Fantastic. I mean, that's the Challenger Pro is like this Challenger we're seeing on the screen, but it has a bracelet. This is the straight Challenger on the leather. The Pro is on the really heavy stainless steel bracelet.
Yeah, I really love that thing. It's the first Stuhrling I've bought, or we've gotten me. I own several tons of different watches, but it's the first Stuhrling I bought, and that thing just really, got my attention. So.
Well, fantastic. I hope it's the first of many to come.
Yeah, I'm probably, the next one's going to be that black. I like that black with that leather strap that I saw tonight.
Gorgeous. Yep.
So that was one of the reasons why I called. I wanted to. And the other thing, Larry, the only other thing I was wondering is, do you have half links for that stainless bracelet?
On the Challenger Pro?
Yeah.
No, we do not.
Okay.
But, you know, if you call our customer service and tell them you want to speak to me, when I'm back in the office next week, I can talk to you. There's a few tricks on sizing that bracelet because you know they have very different size links. There's that big long with the bolt and everything. There's some guys on Watch Geeks that have given different tips on different ways to size that bracelet.
Okay. All right. Well, I really like it. It was a little big on me, but it's still real comfortable. I love it. So
Wonderful.
Fantastic.
Well, thanks for your call tonight, Nick.
All right. Thank y'all.
Take care. Bye-bye now.
I don't want to get 1,000 calls now.
I am loving that hunter green. That hunter green is just gorgeous.
It's stunning.
Well, we have to move on. If you would like this, it is brand new today.
So
the new version of the Manchester Aussie with the rubber strap. It is $149.38. And on 2 value pays, it's on your wrist within a week for $74.69. A great gift for Dad. Remember, Sunday, a week from today, is Father's Day. Don't forget about the dads out there. Well, I have another invite to send out. And once again, it is Mr. Chuck Clemency that will be here tomorrow, Monday. I will be with him at 10 p.m. Eastern to share with you NYC2 and our Diamond Key Pendant with, ooh, is that pretty, with chain. This is just back in stock. Now, we've had this on the air 3 times. Each and every time it is sold out. It's just back in stock. And again, 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow evening, Monday evening, and that follows our final Stuhrling show tomorrow night. We have 2 hours with Larry and then 2 hours with Chuck.
Fantastic.
And then I pass out after that.
I can't pass out after that because after I do 2 hours with you, they have me coming back to do an hour after midnight with Katina.
God bless you. God bless you.
Okay.
All right. Well, we have coming up for you next the original men's Legacy Classic. This is also executed for you on a leather strap. Now, this is the timepiece of which we've sold nearly 600 since just February alone. We are now down to the final 100, and let me break it down for you, okay? If you really are in love with the gray, you have to call right now because we have 3 left. That's it, only 3 remaining. If you love the brown, which I love, I'm very drawn to these classic designs in the brown. There are only about 10 remaining. In that fabulous blue, almost 20, and in the black, maybe about 1 per state remaining. At $128.75, we're also honoring 4 easy monthly interest-free value payments. Why do you think this one's been so popular?
Well, this one has been a very revolutionary design in our entire collection. It's from our classic collection. And earlier we were talking about the upper limits of a dress piece, saying 44, maybe 46.
Okay.
This is the first time we've taken a dress design case. This is the same case as our Heritage and our Heritage Grand and our Legacy, and we bumped it up to 48.
Okay.
So you have a dress style of case. Now, admittedly, this blue execution is somewhat edgy.
It is.
But other than the blue, which is pretty edgy, I would say the other 3 would all be considered dress pieces. It's a very classic case design in the industry. But now we bumped it up to 48 because so many guys are saying, I don't care if 48 or 50 is beyond the limits of a dress piece. I want a dress piece that's 48. We tried it, and it's been a big smash. It's been a big success, and I'm going to pop one on the wrist here to show you what it looks like. You tell me which one you want me to try on, Kendy.
Well, I'll probably pass this one off to you. 48, but you know what I love about the case size? You really create, for the most part, relatively classic depths or thicknesses. So your timepieces are really super wearable. Some watch companies have, ones that are 3 times this height, and though they're kind of cool, they're not necessarily everyday wearable.
Right, they're more sport,
Right.
Go to the park, go to the ball game kind of a thing. But if you're looking for something to wear under cuffs, you have to dress a little for business, what have you, those can be a little bit difficult at times.
What are we talking about in terms of movement, Larry?
Yes, this is a mechanical automatic. I believe it's a 21 jewel with a 3 hands and a date. Now, we say 3 hands, but if you notice, the second hand is a small second subdial. So in other words, when we talk about complications, Kendy, a complication is anything other than simple time, which is hours, minutes, and seconds. However, when you take the second hand off of the center axis and put it on its own subdial, now it became another complication. And it's a classy thing to do as far as dress timepieces. Many mechanical automatics, you'll see the small second subdial. It's just a feat in watchmaking. And so this particular movement has small seconds and a date aperture over there between the 4 and 5.
Real quickly, this is your last look at the gray. I think it's absolutely the most chic. We have 2 left. So if you want the gray, you see it in the dial, you see it in the beautiful, genuine crockle embossed leather strap.
This is
the
absolutely
gray is the most limited. The next after that, there are only a handful of the brown. But the blue, I think Larry's right. I think it is the edgiest. And we're going to take a real quick phone call before we have to move on. We're going to go out to California and say hello to Steve. Steve, how are you today?
Hey, Kendy, how you doing? Hey, Larry.
How you doing, Steve?
Oh, doing fabulous. I spoke to you about 10 days ago when I was inducted as the newest member of Stuhrling Nation. And I pulled the trigger and got the Alpine Classic Challenge skeletonized on the rose tone mesh bracelet. And it arrived about 5-6 days ago. I'm one of the lucky few that got the last of them before they sold out. And I have to tell you, I'm hooked on Stuhrling now. I'm just ready to pull the trigger on everything you featured this past hour.
Fantastic.
You guys are making great stuff. And the minute that watch, when I strapped that puppy on, I've had more compliments on the look. The craftsmanship is second to none, and I am absolutely sold on Stuhrling. You guys are fabulous, and you're going to be getting a lot more of my business. Just watch me on Facebook. I love you guys.
Oh, thank you so much, Steve. Welcome to Stuhrling Nation. Much love to you.
Okay, well, thank you. Like I said, it was my first, and I guarantee you by the end of this evening it's not my last. So keep up the good work, Larry. I love your show, and I'll see you on Facebook.
Thank you so much.
Take care, Larry. Or Steve, bye-bye. Larry, Steve.
I'll
Larry,
take care,
Steve.
T. I'll take care.
Larry, Steve. Okay. Well, we do have to move on. This is one of our most limited opportunities. By the way, I do want to mention, whenever you see the words customer choice on our screen, that means that our customers have gone to our website at ShopNBC.com and they've rated these items as our top items. Yeah. If you want to hear what they have to say about them, go online to ShopNBC.com and check it out. Well, we have available for you the 91562. This, I believe, is coming up a little bit later. It's the Stuhrling Original Men's Regatta Meridian Chronograph at $186.93. We are honoring 2 easy monthly interest-free value payments. Also, want to let you know that at the top of the hour, which is only 10 minutes away, we are going to be sharing with you the best value of the day. It's called Today's Top Value, and it's insane. I mean, it really is. This is a 20-jewel automatic movement from Stuhrling Originals with not one but 2 Cristerna crystals. You can see that beautiful heartbeat, whether it be through the flower, the design, the heart design, or the beautiful star design. At $69.43, it's the lowest price it could ever. You know, the materials loose in a baggie would be worth more. Think about it, okay? All right, well, we're going to go ahead and share with you that today's top value again in about 10 minutes from now. But we're going to head into next the Stuhrling Original Men's Nautico Swiss Quartz Bracelet Timepiece. Now, for the first time ever, we have 5 value pays. So this is the best opportunity ever to get this home at $39.76. You choose the gold tone or the all-black version. Either way you go. This is one of those pieces, once again, that's really built for, I think, for the men. This is a really handsome timepiece.
It's stunning. It's gorgeous. It's our Nautico. It's from our water sports collection in our Regatta series. And this is a 46-millimeter case design, so it's very bold on the wrist. I'll give you a look at what it looks like on the wrist. But the bracelet on this piece is properly made, solid 3-row, triple row stainless steel link bracelet. It's got the Swiss ISA 8173 movement with the alarm and GMT with the day and date as well. It's not a chronograph. It's a day, date, multi-complication with the alarm and GMT hand, which means you can set an alarm, makes a little beep. It also has an end-of-life battery indicator, so you can kind of know when the battery is going out. You see that big arrow, Kendy, up at the top of the screen, that massive one? That's what you use for your secondary time zone or, quote, GMT hand. A GMT hand is just another name for its Greenwich Mean Time, but you can set it to Greenwich Mean Time or you can set it to Los Angeles time, wherever you want to set it.
So you basically have dual time zones here,
Dual time zone, day and date. You see the indication down at the 6 o'clock subdial. That's your pointer day of the week. And you see your opening on the date wheel over there at about the 4 to 5 o'clock position. That's your date. So you have a day, date, alarm, GMT. And by the way, the design on this, look at the Roman numeral 12 and the Roman numeral of 8, how they're designed into the design. Look at all the dial work on this piece.
It's a three-dimensional dial, isn't it?
Very three-dimensional, multi-component. This is what we're known for. Look at how tall the cannon pinion is. That's the axis that holds all these hands. They have to be held up high enough so that when they go around, it will pass over all of these different elements on the dial. Very difficult to do.
Very handsome piece, very rugged piece. And you know what? For the guys who love, I'm just going to say it, their gadgets, or for the gentlemen who truly want functionality out of their timepieces. This has your alarm function. It has your GMT function. I think either way you go, you can't go wrong. The black's a little more stealthy.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little bit more sporty. It's a little bit more rich. The gold tone, once again, not a huge profile on this. So this one, you could suit this up, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. You definitely can wear, especially with the gold in it. The gold really makes it dressy. But just for an overall presence, look at this now. I'd say this shot you're going to see here is probably from about almost 20 feet away, I'd say this camera shot is. And look, even from about 20 feet away, you know, it's a nice presence on the wrist, and here we are a little bit tighter. But beautiful finishing on this timepiece. It's got the unidirectional bezel, as you can see, and you see the markings on there, 2, 4, 6, 8. That is for the, actually, this bezel is fixed. It's not unidirectional. I stand corrected. But those markings on the bezel is for your secondary time zone. And if you want to, you know, set it, then you have to hold in the bottom pusher, and it will actually move it around. And that red pointer hand over there at the, that was actually on this one pointing straight up, that's for your alarm. You can set your alarm with that hand.
The gold tone does feature the gold tone accents on the dial, on the bezel, and then all the way down the center links of the bracelet.
Yes.
The black features all black, and this is plated inside and out. You see that? In that black ionic plating. You do have a locking mechanism on the clasp. I love the push buttons here. All right. And this is all steel. In fact, it's the only timepiece that we've offered in this first hour that's all steel.
Steel bracelet.
This is by far and away the heaviest timepiece of the show. Can the women wear it? Well, you know what? I will tell you something. You certainly can. I don't know if it's a piece you'd be interested in or not, but I just want to show it to you on my wrist. There are very few timepieces in this style that fit a small wrist, but because of the way that the lugs connect to the links, you could suit this down to a really small wrist size, Larry.
Yeah, you could have links removed, and absolutely ladies can wear this. And of course, you know, a lot of ladies like to wear the men's watches and call them their boyfriend's watch, kind of a thing. It does have the solid end links for perfect case integration as well.
All right, well, we are going to be moving into a break here in just about a minute's time. When we come back, we've got a whole new lineup, a lot of new pieces for you from Stuhrling Original Timepieces and the Today's Top Value, which, you know what, if you have any women in your life at all that you buy gifts for, just get her one. Even if you're tucking it away for next Hanukkah, even if you're tucking it away for next Christmas, it is a killer value. I love it for bridesmaids. I love it for teacher gifts. I think it's an opportunity that if you pass it by, you will absolutely kick yourself. And you know what? You can hang on to it even for a year. Let's say you're going to buy it for a grad gift for next year.
Yeah, these things don't spoil, Kendy.
Well, there's no battery to have to worry about
That's what I mean.
wearing
Right.
out, which is wonderful. So we'll be talking about that a little bit later. But for those of you who are in the mood for a Nautico, you're purchasing for Dad on Dad's Day, which is a week from today. You're purchasing for that handsome graduate in your life. Timepieces mark some of the most important memories. These are heirloom pieces that should last if you take care of them properly for years and years and years and years. So, you know, reward that achiever, whether it's the graduate, the dad, whomever, and get this home on 5 value pays. Here's how that works. You order it, we ship it. You're wearing it or gifting it. 5 months, June, July, August, September, and October. Now through Halloween to pay this off interest-free at $39.76. Well, Larry and I are going to take a short break. When we come back from our break, we are going to bring out that Today's Top Value once again for every woman that you know and love and buy gifts for. Just get her one now. It is a price on a 20-jewel automatic movement unlike anything I've ever seen before. V91555. We'll start the hour with that next.
Customers are always looking for the hottest styles and the newest looks, and they want to be in the trend at the beginning.
Join Chuck Clemency as he presents an exciting collection to you, ready for spring. From trendy colored stones to your classic favorites, each item is carefully chosen to ensure high quality and exceptional design at an affordable price.
Join me, Chuck Clemency, for Gem Treasures on ShopNBC.
Get outside with must-haves for summertime. Join ShopNBC to celebrate outdoor living's 7th anniversary. Enjoy summer weather with new patio furniture, garden decor, and outdoor accessories. Tune in every Monday throughout the month of June at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern Time for Destination Summer to get special anniversary prices. outdoor living's 7th anniversary right here on ShopNBC. Malin and Getz Beauty. Direct from the family-owned and operated Apothecary Lab in New York, Matthew Malin and Andrew Getz developed a modern interpretation of old-world apothecary that is purely luxurious and effective. By synthesizing performance technologies with natural botanicals, each treatment is skincare made simple. Malin and Getz Beauty, now on ShopNBC.
Well, hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome back to ShopNBC. My name is Kendy, and this is an hour dedicated to offering you really masterpieces in watchmaking. This is all about Stuhrling Original. They've been around for literally centuries, offering you the best in the world of timepieces. We have a today's top value I do not want you to miss out on. And for those of you who love home decor, Terry Reesak's going to be joining me next hour. We're going to be talking about a full hour of flameless candles, and they are all brand new. Well, let me give you a sneak peek before I bring Larry out as to what's coming up a little bit later in this hour. For those of you who are looking for La Crema de la Crema for the ladies today, V91305 is the item number for your women's diamond accent on a leather strap watch. Now, here's the scoop. We have 30 of each remaining in the pink, in the light blue, and in the white for the first time ever on 5 value pays, and that is decorated with a 1/4 carat of beautiful diamonds and a Swiss quartz movement. Also coming up a little bit later in our show, our Stuhrling Original Men's Gen X Sport Multifunction Strap Watch. This particular piece is available in blue, brown, or black. You choose, and it is priced at only $149.24. Coming up toward the tail end of the hour, I have to call this my men's pick of the night because the value is superb. If you're looking for that gift at under $100 for the dad for Dad's Day a week from now, or for the grads, $77.65. This is the Velfi Skeleton Automatic. It's available. Now, here's the scoop. We have sold over 4,500 of this timepiece. I have only 80 in the gold tone, only 130 in the rose tone. So get scooting right now because at $77.65, I believe the entire quantity will probably be spoken for in this hour. Well, our today's top value is unlike anything we've ever seen before. Check it out. This is incredible. And leave it to Stuhrling to offer you the finest in terms of craftsmanship and workmanship in a 20-jewel automatic movement and bring it forward to the year 2010 in terms of fashion and design and a bit of romance as well. This is our brand new Stuhrling Original Women's Aphrodite. It's the Charmed series. It's a 20-jewel automatic movement. Look at that heartbeat coming through the star. Now, we have 3 different styles for you. V91555. The first style is the star. That's the most popular tonight, and that is the shooting star design called the Starlight Dreamer. We also have the Floral Freedom with the flutterbys fluttering around the dial, and we have the Bursting with Love heart design. And the price today is absolutely unlike anything I have seen on any automatic movement. And we haven't even talked about the materials. Larry Magen, he is here today. He is in charge of North American operations for Stuhrling Original Watches, who's been around for, well, centuries, really, right?
Yeah, well, Stuhrling definitely has roots that go back a couple hundred years for sure, Kendy. And of course, I've been with the company now for about 6 years. But this is a first for Stuhrling Original, absolutely. We've been a leader in bringing skeleton mechanical automatic timepieces to the ladies. And now we've done it with 3 different dial designs at an all-time record low price here with ShopNBC on the TTV. So it's very exciting for Stuhrling Original.
Now, before I take you on a tour, what I'd love to do quickly is just let you know that this particular timepiece, we're going to go through the choices in a minute, has an interchangeable leather strap. It's a beautiful satin twill strap done in genuine leather, and it's interchangeable. So here's what I'm going to recommend that you do. You pick up one of the additional leather strap sets that we have for you. And I want to show you, we didn't show this last hour, how these are packaged. You can choose either a classic set, which is your metallic gold, silver, and black, or you can choose the fashion set. Here's your classic with your metallic silver, your metallic gold, and your metallic black. And by the way, these are genuine leather. You can change them out within seconds, and you will get all 3 straps for $21. All 3. That's $7 a piece for a genuine leather strap. It's V91501. Or you can go with the fashion color set, which I love, where you'll receive the metallics in the blue, the pink, and in that fabulous purple. And these are selling out. Just need to let you know that the strap sets are becoming very, very limited. But we'll show you how easy they are to change out in just a minute. But I just wanted to give you the heads up on that. Women love versatility. They love fashion. So men, if you're purchasing this watch for her, get her the straps, because she will adore you for that. So let's take you on the tour of the 3 designs. The most popular, of course, in the past in the Aphrodite collection has been the heart, right? And here's the heart. And you can see the heartbeat right through the heart.
Yeah, and here it's like multiple hearts on the dial, as opposed to in the past, the Aphrodite was just a singular heart cut out. Here you can see it's like a little heart in a heart, and they're kind of free-form hearts. And then you have all the other heart designs on the dial itself. You have the Swarovski crystals, but I think what I just found out was that the star cutout was the leading seller at this point.
I think because it's brand new. We've never done the shooting stars before.
Could be.
Yeah. Well, this particular piece, just so you know, is solid stainless. It's a weighty, hefty, well-built timepiece on that leather strap. And it features not 1, but 2 signature Cristerna crystals. What makes your crystals unique?
Well, Cristerna crystal comes from the eyewear industry. It's tempered. It's got more strength over a spread surface area than sapphire. It's the most shatter-resistant crystal in the entire watch industry. It's more scratch-resistant than mineral crystal as well. So you do get the best of both worlds, and it is proprietary to Stuhrling Original, and we're very, very proud of Cristerna.
Talk to us a little bit, as I kind of show everyone the different designs we have, about the movement. When I heard that we were doing a 20-jewel automatic movement for $69, it has got to be a first. And by the way, this is the most popular tonight. It's our brand new shooting star design.
Well, Stuhrling Original has been a leader in the way of doing mechanical automatics, and in particular skeletonized mechanical automatics for the ladies. We have become known for our skeleton mechanical automatic timepieces overall, but about 5 years ago is when we first started doing them for the ladies. And now we see a lot of other companies doing them. We're doing them in new designs, but Stuhrling has been a leader in doing this, and this particular movement is our ST90050. And what all this technical talk means to anybody who's new to watches out there is that there's no battery in this timepiece, Kendy. It's running off of a spring, the way that watchmaking used to be in the old days. It's not a battery with a quartz movement with a computer chip that you can program to do anything. If you stop and think about it, what has to happen with no power source other than a spring, the second hand has to make 1 full revolution to make a minute. The minute hand then has to move 60 minutes to move the hour, 1 hour. And you start thinking about what has to take place. It's absolutely mind-boggling, and they call this horology. And guys, there's been a renaissance of guys collecting mechanical automatics and skeleton mechanical automatics for about the last roughly 15 years, and it's actually reached heights that it's never had before because it's no longer about telling time. It's about a commitment to your own sense of personal style, and now you can do it for the ladies, and we've done it with a feminine orientation.
The flower design is my favorite. I think it's the most contemporary. I love the flutterbys fluttering all over the dial. It's a representation of transformation. So if you know someone who's going through or has just undergone a huge transformation, it's a beautiful piece to gift. Think about all of the women in your life that you know and that you love. Just get this for her. I mean, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I've never seen a 20-jewel automatic with these beautiful features at this kind of a price, and we may never have an opportunity to do so again. And the floral design is actually now starting to catch up with that wonderful shooting star design. Now, this has a case measurement in inches, for those of you who do not speak in millimeter speak, of a little over out to the crown, a little over 1 1/4 inches, 1 3/8 of an inch in terms of the width of the timepiece. This is 5 ATMs, which means it's 50 meters water resistant. So if you're by the pool, splashing around with the kids, it's one piece you don't have to worry about. And keep in mind, all of our Stuhrling Original timepieces come with a 2-year warranty.
2-year warranty. If anything goes wrong, you're going to send it to our service center in New York, and we'll stand behind it like we always do, Kendy.
I want to talk about the packaging real quick. So if you've never purchased Stuhrling Original and you're thinking about doing this as a graduation gift for your granddaughter, which would be perfect, or a gift for each of your bridesmaids, There's some historical information about Stuhrling original watches, so they'll be immediately impressed. The presentation is wonderful. You get a polishing cloth. You get all of the information for your warranty. The presentation is absolutely stunning. So when you consider all of the materials, when you consider the labor that goes into putting these timepieces together, when you consider the packaging, because this costs something too, this is an opportunity in terms of value we may never be able to offer you again. Think about employees, incentive gifts at the end of the year. And the one nice thing about an automatic movement is you can get this and tuck it away for a year if you want to get it for a grad gift for next year, because the battery will never wear out because there isn't one.
It's true. They don't spoil.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But, you know, the design on this case, we've been doing this case. This is the same case that we used for our Lady Wall Street, for our Cupid, for our Venus, for our Aphrodite, for the Aphrodite Delight. This is a very, very popular case. It's our case 108 is our model number on the case. It's got, as you can see, it has convex sides. In other words, it's not flat sides. They're rounded and kind of blown out sides. The teardrop lugs. If you could show the lugs, Kendy. The lugs are actually the part of the case that hold the strap, you know, to the case. But they're beautiful, just teardrop lugs. It's a distinguishing characteristic of this case. You can see that it's a rounded case and it's got the domed crystal. Now, if you're not familiar with watchmaking, domed crystals are more expensive than flat crystals. They just are. So no corners have been cut at all. You have a 20 joule, as Kendy pointed out, 20 joule mechanical automatic movement. It's got 21,600 vibrations per hour, which is 6 beats per second with no battery. It's got 34 hours of power reserve with a safety device as well. So all of the Stuhrling details are here. And I really want to reach out and speak to anybody out there who hasn't purchased a Stuhrling original before, because we do these top values, Kendy, as a way of trying to bring new people into the brand. It's not about making margins and profits and all that kind of stuff. It's about bringing new people so you can experience what a Stuhrling original is. I just hope that you're not fooled by the price, because it's so much more quality than you're getting here, you know, for the price that you see on the screen.
I want to highly recommend that you add a 3-piece strap set to your order for only $21. You can choose the fashion set that I'm showing you right here, or you can choose, let me grab, where's my gold tone? Or you can choose the classic set, which is your silver, your black, or your gold. And this is a breeze. Are you ready for this? Now I'm going to do this upside down and backwards. I'm going to do it for you instead of for me. And if I can do this upside down and backwards with long fingernails.
Are you going to get upside down?
Well, I'm changing it upside down.
Oh, okay.
Because if I were doing it for me, I'd do it like this.
I wanted a clarification.
I'm doing this for you. No, I'm not going to stand on my head and do it.
Okay.
But here's how you do it. If you can change the paper towel roll in your kitchen, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. And again, I'm doing this pointed away from me, so I can't even really see myself do it. So if you want to go into the fashion set, for $21, you get 3 beautiful, genuine leather straps. You'll hear and you'll see that pin push back, all right? You go to the other side, and oops, where's my other blue? Gonna put blue on this side as well, so you put the pin in the hole, you pull back the lever, you'll actually hear it snap. I mean, look at that. And you can go from that creamy white that you get with your today's top value to that beautiful blue. Now let's say you're in a pink mood, okay? Bada bing, bada boom. And here's the scoop. The straps are flying out the door. I think if you're buying this timepiece, I think the straps are an absolute must add on to your order, don't you think?
Well, absolutely. You're just increasing your versatility and how many dress options that you have. If I was purchasing this and I was only going to pick one of the 2 strap sets, personally, I would go with the classic.
See, I would go with the fashion, but I'm a girl.
The gold, silver, and black.
See, I'm a girl. I'd go with the fashion. The pink, blue, and purple.
Well, you know, the thing...
You could get both.
You could. You absolutely could.
All right, well, here's the scoop. Think about this as a hospitality gift, a hostess gift. Christmas gifts next year, graduation gifts, thank you gifts, I'm sorry gifts. You're the star of my life gifts. Just buy as many as you can. Now, once again, here are your straps. If you'd like the today's top value, V91555 is the item number. Again, the phone lines are very busy. If you would like the classic set, that's Larry's pick, the black.
Yep.
And then the metallics and the gold and silver for $21. Here's my pick, the metallics in the blue, pink, and purple, V91501. For $42, get both.
I say get both.
And you have all together with today's top value, 7 different fashion options.
That's true. And also, you know, if you own any other ladies' watches with a an 18mm strap. They'll
true.
fit as well on other 18mm case lugs.
All right, this is really cool. This is a great looking
amazing.
timepiece. This is just back in stock. In fact, we've sold more than 800 of this timepiece. It's just back in stock after selling out the last time it was on the air. The most limited is the all stainless version, but we also have the rose tone case and the gold tone case. V91307 is the Stuhrling Original Men's Emperor's Grandeur. It's a perfect name for this timepiece. It is executed with a beautiful leather strap, and at $186.75, we are extending to you 4 easy monthly interest-free value payments today. This to me is a showpiece.
Well, this is exquisite. I mean, this is a follow-up to our original Emperor, which we've been doing for about 5 years now. And last year, in about the third quarter, I believe it was, of 2009, we came out with the new Emperor's Grandeur.
Okay.
What we did is we went a full 8mm larger. The original was 41. This is 49. So it's a huge presence on the wrist. It's been extremely popular here. But that's not all. Not only is it a cutaway dial, a skeletonized dial all the way through with skeletonized movement where you can see pretty much all of the inner workings, but 2 things. One, it's a dual time zone, so you do have a secondary time zone down there at the 6 o'clock position, but also, it's got dual barrel, dual mainspring, 72-hour power reserve. Now, one of these watches, I think the strap was left open. If we can show the back, you'll actually be able to see both barrels. Now, in watchmaking, if you look at your really high-end Swiss brands, there are some Swiss brands that are making twin barrel, twin mainspring movements, but they cost tens of thousands of dollars. Now, what you'd have to do, Kenny, is rotate it so there you can see one of the barrels right there, the coil, the other way, go the other way. There you go. There's one, and then there's the other one. You see, and if you could actually wind the crown while you do that, you'd actually see both of those gears engage, and there's 2 springs. So you have 72 hours of power reserve. This piece is a home run in design, and it's a home run in technical achievement as well. This is an absolute A+ model in our gallery. It's huge.
Now you'll notice that this has a crown in a very unusual position as well, which is kind of fun.
Yes. Just like our original Emperor, it's got the crown and bow at the 12 o'clock position, like in the old days from our Old World Treasures collection, where they used to strap pocket watches to the wrist before wristwatches were in vogue. But just take a look at the overall presence on the wrist. All 3 executions are stunning. The 23-karat yellow gold, the 16-karat rose gold that Kendy is showing you, and here's my favorite is the silver tone with the blue hands.
The silver tone also has a blue leather strap, which is just breathtaking.
It really is. It's kind of an indigo blue. It's very, very classy.
Okay, that's your CEO look, EVP look right there.
I mean, this is like a New Year's Eve wedding, once a year kind of a thing. You have to dress up for this piece, Kendy.
Well, I will tell you, I think it's the most gorgeous timepiece for the men in the entire show. And if you want to look like you went out and spent a couple grand on a timepiece, that's when you strap around your wrist. That's the look.
Top drawer.
Wow. Well, very good luck in dialing, and by far and away the most limited is Larry's pick, which is the silver tone, which is the blue strap. Oh, now this is coming up later. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a ½ carat of beautiful, gorgeous diamonds for the women. It's the Regatta La Femme. It is, oh, you guys, that's diamond, not diamond. Yay. That would be yay, because I don't know what a diamond is. I think it's supposed to be Diamond Diver. It's $361.50, and I know it's extremely limited. V91154, and hopefully we will get a chance to get to that at the very tail end of this hour. And we've got a big spotlight coming up during tomorrow's show. It is just the Stuhrling Original Saturnalia
That's
Automatic.
Correct. Yes, it is.
At $159.22. And which show is that coming up in? Is that this one? Yes? Okay. This is coming up, in our show tomorrow night.
Fantastic.
This is the 8 p.m. Eastern show tomorrow. More have just arrived. It's the lowest price. Ooh, we're going to have a surprise price. That's the lowest price we've ever offered. I'd tune in for that one. And that's just fun to say. What are you wearing? Saturnalia.
It's a beautiful piece, a beautiful dress piece.
Although you wouldn't say it that way, would you?
The Saturnalia. It's from the Boardroom Collection, and it is a feast, Kendy.
All right. Well, this is the original Eagle Collection 2009 edition. Swiss Quartz timepiece. V90685 is the item number. And what a great price. In fact, this is by far and away the lowest price we've ever offered. It's a surprise price. Surprise! of $65.83, and we are honoring value pays. Check these out. $16.46 to get this home. We have the red, fewer than 100. We have the black, fewer than 100. And if you've got your heart set on that brown, fewer than 2 dozen now remain. On a leather strap that extends 9 1/2 inches, you do have coordinating leather straps, but at $65.83, there's not a dad or a grad that should go ungifted when you can get a watch home for $16.46.
And let's not forget the ladies either. Wait till you put this brown one on. I know we're running low with this kind of oatmeal sweater you've got going on here. Okay. Come on now, Kendy.
This kind of oatmeal-like.
I used to own 2 ladies' clothing stores.
You must put a lot of brown sugar in your oatmeal.
Well, a little bit. But this has a bronze tone case.
It does.
It's a brown PVD with a bronze tone case with a brown dial. But this is our Eagle. It's from our Bravo Zulu series in our Sportsman's collection, Kendy. And we've been doing the Eagle now for almost 5 years. It's a pilot style watch, simple read, at a glance, Swiss quartz movement, and it's a 44 millimeter case design, and it really looks like it's much larger. It looks like a 48, and the reason why is because the bezel is very narrow. It's about a 3 millimeter wide bezel, so the dial is actually the size of a dial that you would put in a 48 millimeter case. But wait till you see this on your wrist. And here's the nice case back design. Thank you, Kendy, with the Eagle name on top. You see the flying eagle. This is the 3 new colors that we came out with last year in 2009. So these are the newer executions that you're seeing right here. We've never had the Eagle anywhere near this price point with this surprise pricing that you're offering, Kendy. But this is Swiss movement in this piece. You see the skeletonized obelisk hands, the geometric shapes at 12, 3, 6, and 9. But I'm going to put one on my wrist so you see what it looks like on a man. But ladies love this piece too. You see that big hot air balloon style crown, Kendy?
I like that, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to put this on, and as I do, we're going to quickly go to the phone lines, say hello to Ruby in Illinois. Ruby, how are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
Wonderful, thank you. Are you a Stuhrling fan?
This is my first purchase tonight for my husband. I got the Sunrise. That's the most beautiful watch I've ever seen. I'm so captivated by that watch. I just can't hardly wait until he opens it and sees it.
Isn't it incredible?
Thank you, Ruby.
Is it a Father's Day gift?
It's for Father's Day.
Oh, how wonderful.
I got my fingers crossed it'll come before Father's Day, but if not, he'll be glad to receive it whenever. But that's the most beautiful. That brown is just captivating.
Isn't it? It was my pick of last hour for the men. It's really breathtaking, and you got a deal on that today, Ruby.
Yes, I know. I'm so excited. I am so excited.
How
and
fantastic.
his presence, the gentleman, I don't know his name, your host is sitting next to you.
This is Larry.
His name is Larry?
Yes.
Yeah, hi, Ruby. I'm Larry. Thank you very much.
Your presence comes across so clearly on the television. You explain everything, and I feel very confident that I'm getting what I'm purchasing, and I'm just so excited I can't hardly talk.
Well, thank you so much, Ruby.
Well, we want to thank you for your call. Was this your first purchase on ShopNBC tonight, Ruby?
This is not my first purchase.
Okay.
This is my first Stuhrling watch for my husband, and I'm just, he's a watch lover, but he has never seen anything like this, and neither have I.
Wow.
Wonderful.
I have a quick question for you, Ruby. Ruby, I have a quick question, just a thought that popped in. You weren't named after anybody famous, were you?
No, not that I know about.
Okay. Well, I was just wondering if you ever heard of Ruby Keeler. But that goes way back.
No, I haven't heard of her. I hope she's a beautiful lady, though.
Oh, she was beautiful, all right.
Well,
she was a big star in the 30s.
Well, we're in good company then.
Okay.
Yes. Well, Ruby, thank you so much, and enjoy sharing that with him on Father's Day.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for your call. Take care.
Take care. Thank you, Ruby. Welcome to Stuhrling Nation.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Well, this is an opportunity in terms of value that's kind of kooky. If you want the brown, there are maybe a dozen remaining. So if you want that brown, you've got to be quick to dial. Red has been an enormously popular color. The black actually features blue accents. Not only blue accents on the Arabic numerals, but also the blue on the contrasting stitching.
It's kind of a turquoise blue, I would say, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's hot. I like that one.
It's got the double studs on the leather. Very soft French leather on this.
Mm-hmm. Well, the value is undescribable. Keep in mind you'll get the 2-year warranty, as you do with all Stuhrling original timepieces here at ShopNBC today. But if you are looking at the most affordable price tag that you can get in Stuhrling Originals for tonight's show, this is really pretty much it. So love it for the groomsmen, love it for the grads. Maybe you've got a son that's graduating or a grandson that's graduating from high school or college. We can get this home to you for $16.46. And by the way, the surprise price is temporary. It's not a permanent price. So if you want to take advantage of that price reduction, which is significant, it's $40. Get it tonight. It's V90685. All right. Well, we're going to move on to something very sparkly for the ladies next. I do want to remind you that we have some romantic candles coming up next hour. It's a full hour of flameless candles, and they're all brand new tonight. And Terry Rizak is here to share with us that flameless candle story. Well, this is for those of you gentlemen looking to treat her really nicely. It is a diamond timepiece, V91305, of which we have only 30 available. You choose either the white, the light blue, or the pink, V91305, at a price tag today of under $200, but that's not all. We are extending to you an opportunity to get this home within about a week's time for one easy monthly interest-free value payment of only $39.95, and you'll have 5 months basically to pay this piece off interest-free. You'll notice that the color on the dial matches the beautiful color on that genuine leather strap. The dial is honestly one of the most sophisticated dials for the women that I have ever seen. It's just so incredibly elegant.
Yes, well, this is our soiree. It's from our gala collection on the ladies' side. And as you point out, Kendy, the dial is very unique here. You have a genuine mother of pearl dial on the base. You have a small second hand, as you can see. But then above, raised above the mother of pearl dial, we have what we call a pavilion style dial plate, because it's raised up, and you'll see how the 3 and the 9 are fashioned out of that pavilion as well. So it has a very much of a 3D effect. And I believe the carat weight on this, if I'm not mistaken, is a quarter carat.
Quarter carat,
yeah. Quarter carat. Thank you, Kendy. So you have 25 points of diamonds on a kind of an inside-outside design going all the way around the bezel. So again, it's a very, as Kendy pointed out, it's a very elegant timepiece, a very sophisticated timepiece. I don't see this as something for, necessarily a young girl. To me, it seems more mature, quite frankly. What would you say?
I'm torn.
But let's see what it looks like on you.
Because I have an 11-year-old that thinks she's 20.
Oh, okay. It's funny. I have a 30-year-old who thinks she's 15.
Yeah. I think it depends on the young lady, to be perfectly honest with
sweetheart.
you.
Come on.
But the bezel on this is exquisite. Yeah. It's almost a beautiful swirl filigree. The diamond placement is beautiful. Here's that pure white. You have a very soft, very flexible, very comfortable leather strap on this piece, so ultimately it's very wearable. If you're buying this as a gift, I would recommend the white, because it's a piece that she's going to be able to wear with anything. If you have a young lady in your life, however, that you know has a pink personality, then certainly get her the pink. Or if she is a denim personality, then certainly get her that blue for sure. You're looking at a 34-millimeter case, and if I measure that for you in inches, it's probably the most demure case that we've shown you tonight for the gals, at a little over 1 1/4 inches in total. It is solid steel and is 5 ATM, so it's 50 meters water resistant. So if you get a little splash on it, no need to be concerned whatsoever, which is nice.
And you can see, as Kendy's showing you the case back, you'll see notches going around the perimeter. And I want you to notice that, because when you start learning about watches, you always want to flip it over and take a look at the case backs. You look for decoration. Here, those notches tell you that it's a screwed-in threaded case back. It's not a pop-off case back. It takes a special jeweler's tool to actually unscrew that. It's properly made. The crystal is slightly domed. You see how the lights in the studio were refracting? It's because of the slightly domed crystal. That's more expensive than a flat crystal. Look at the case design with the grooved. It's CNC, computer numeric control machining, that makes those triple grooves on the side. The make on this timepiece is properly made all the way around. The case itself is blanked from a solid bar of 316L steel. This is not a cast case. Look at that. It looks like an abalone shell. That's genuine grade A mother of pearl on that dial. A small second subdial with a Swiss quartz movement. So you are getting a Swiss movement with a 1/4 carat of diamonds, Kendy.
This leather strap has a smaller size wrist and extends all the way out to 9 inches, ladies. So for those of you with larger wrists, this should accommodate your wrist size beautifully as well. This is that ideal piece. Maybe you have a wife in your life that's expecting a baby girl or a baby boy. What a great commemorative piece to congratulate her when she brings that baby home from the hospital. We've got the pink and the blue to coordinate with the boy or the girl. But it is a very classy piece. I love it as a graduation gift from high school or college. I think it's a really classy look for a college grad gift. Again, it's V91305. This is the quarter carat. We do have a really big diamond look, a half carat diamond piece coming up toward the end of the hour. So watch for that as well. Oh, and then there is today's top value, unlike any opportunity in terms of value we've ever offered before. It's the original women's brand new Aphrodite Charmed. It's a 20 jewel automatic. It's 2 Cristerna crystals. It's stainless steel. It's genuine leather, and it's $69.43 in the flower design, in the heart design, in the shooting star design, and it's on her wrist for $23.14. Now, we do have the extra straps, and I'm going to highly recommend that you get them. You can choose the fashion set, which is the purple, blue, or pink metallic, the classic set, which is the brown, the gold, or silver metallic. You'll receive all 3 genuine leather interchangeable straps for $21. $7 a strap, and that's V91501, and they are flying out the door. Well, when we host our timepiece shows, our watch shows, we get so many requests, crazy amount of requests for pocket watches. And I think if you're going to buy a pocket watch, you've really got to buy it from Stuhrling Original. And so we have today the Monarch Moon Phase stainless pocket watch. It's V90691. Awesome, awesome gift for Dad on Dad's Day in particular. Here's our problem. We have fewer than 100 remaining, and when that quantity sells out, I don't know that you're going to get this $80 discount again. $80 discount today with that surprise price. We have 4 value pays as well, and currently the only pocket watch in Stuhrling's inventory. Again, we have the brown or the cream as you see it there today, and it does come on that 12.5-inch silver tone chain as well. What is it that people love about pocket watches? Is it nostalgia?
Well, I think nostalgia is a very good word to use. It's a throwback. You know, again, just like with mechanical automatics being a commitment to your own sense of personal style, a pocket watch also, you can say, would be a commitment to your own sense of personal style. You know, I can see even myself. I mean, you know, I'm a Renaissance kind of guy. You know the kind of music I listen to, Kendy. I actually own a couple of pocket watches, but truthfully, I don't really carry them around much. I keep them like on my desk and hanging and things like that. It's just to have them. But a lot of people do collect only pocket watches, and they wear them out. I mean, it's just great. You see guys wearing bow ties and pocket watches and things like that. Now this, let me say this. You know, we have another series of pocket watches. We do quite a few, actually. Our Montre de Poche series, which is kind of the old world style pocket watches. With this, the Monarch and the Monarch Moon, this is a genuine moon phase with a citizen quartz movement. This is more of a modern style pocket watch. It's a 51 millimeter case, so it's very, very large. Look at this, your case back design. Yeah, very well done. And it has a little kickstand. You can actually pull that out. I have one of these on my desk, and I call it a chiffon dial. You're calling it cream, but to me it's kind of a chiffon color. In any case, the cream color, this is the one that I personally have on my desk, but it's kind of good to know, and Kenny's got it sitting up on the little kickstand here, so because it does have a calendar, it does give you the date, and it gives you a genuine moon phase. It gives you the day and date, but not just an AM, PM, sun and moon. You set it one time when you get it, and every 28.5 days, you'll see that full moon in the dead center. And it's kind of nice to know, you know, when that full moon is coming, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. If you want to plan a little romance, maybe?
Or, you know, maybe sometimes let's put it this way.
All right, you got someone in your life that goes crazy when there's a full moon, and you know when to get out of town? Is that what you're saying?
Something like that. With my second ex-wife, we both used to stay away from each other during a full moon. And then when some kinds of weird things would happen, the next day we would say, guess what? It was a full moon last night. And we go, that explains it.
There you go.
You know, so maybe if we had something like this back then, you know, it might have saved us, you know. But we had a nice 17-year run, Kendy. I have no regrets.
Oh, my. This is a heavy piece. Just be prepared for that. I love it for Dad on Dad's Day, and super, super limited, guys. So it's currently, right now, the only pocket watch from Stuhrling that we have in our entire inventory. In fact, it might be our only one that we have right now. And take advantage of the surprise price while we have it. It is 51 millimeters. It comes with a 2-year warranty, as do all. As do all of the Stuhrling original timepieces that we make available. So very good luck in dialing. And You know, if you're not sure if we can get this home to you for Dad on Dad's Day, ask the call center representatives. We do offer express delivery. After all, Dad's Day is 1 week away, so it's just around the corner. Well, our Eagle collection, enormously popular today. That's another fantastic $40 savings, another surprise price. My guess is, the brown, there's literally only one handful remaining. We have the red, we also have the black with the blue accents at $65.83. The most affordable men's piece in the show today. All right, here's another very sporty piece for the gentlemen out there, and it is referred to as our Stuhrling Original Men's Gen X Sport multifunction strap watch. It's introductory priced at $149.24. Love the fact that we can extend to you 5 months in which to wear this as you pay this off interest-free at only $29.85 today. Now, this particular timepiece, that intro price runs out of steam at the end of the month. And we're getting close there. So if you want to take advantage of the introductory price, you need to do so in short order. We have the black, we have the blue, and we have the brown. So my guess is that we're calling the one that looks red
is black. Right.
Okay.
That's correct.
So if you want the blue, right there, order the blue. If you want the brown, right there with the brown accents, order the brown. If you want the red, ask for the black.
They're going they're going by the bezel color. You know.
we're going by the bezel. All right.
Yeah, and it has a red flange.
Right. So go with those colors. But this is again a really sporty piece. It's 10 ATM, so it's 100 meters water resistant.
Yeah, well, the Gen X Sport, this is an amazing timepiece. It's really one of our finest. In 2009, we launched the Gen X, and that was a 45 millimeter case design on a rubber strap. If you remember out there, all you Stuhrling Nation, that was the one we had with the red crystal. Then we followed that up with the new Gen X Pro, which was the 49 millimeter. We went larger, and it was on a bracelet. For 2010, we came out with this one, the Gen X Sport. Now, what we did is we used the larger case size, Kendy.
That's over 2 inches.
Yeah, we used the larger case. It's 49 millimeters, and we put it on a new sporty leather strap.
I love it.
Once again, the strap is sensational. You see the inside color of it. It has a two-color process here, but also once again you have the steel platform inserts with solid end links sewn into the end of the case, properly made, much more expensive to do, seamlessly integrating to the case. But this piece, Kendy, is all about the complications and the dial work. This is the Citizen Miyota JR00 movement, and it's got the retrograde day of the week down there at the 5 o'clock position. We're going to come in here. But it's not just a simple little pointer hand. Look at the dial work here and all the levels. You've got a bridge that's built up off the dial, and in that bridge is an acrylic plate with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Instead of a little hand just pointing to the numbers, you've got a bridge, and the hand passes under and provides a background, and when it gets to Sunday, it's going to snap back to Monday as a retrograde. You've got your pointer date hand at the 12 o'clock position on a subdial, and then you have a 24-hour indicator at the 9 o'clock position. But having said all that, take a look at the difficulty, the degree of difficulty in making this piece. If you can turn it up slightly on an angle, you'll see the depth on the dial. Nope, the angle. Yeah, there you go. Okay, look how tall that cannon pinion is. All those hands, the hours, minutes, and seconds must pass over all those elements. The three-dimensionality of this dial is amazing. And I'm just going to pop one on the wrist real quick before we don't have a chance so you can see the presence on the wrist. One of our more popular pieces from our millennial series. Check this out.
Now, the one that Larry's wearing is blue. The one I've been showing you, even though it has a lot of red in it, we're calling it black. And then, of course, we have the one with the brown accent. See, I love that blue.
Yeah, and, you know, speaking of the brown, it's a brown PVD, but it gives a bronze tone. It looks like a chunk of bronze. Look at this blue, though.
That blue is gorgeous.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
And it's so comfortable because of the curvature. The way that those solid end links just have the strap immediately fall and curve around your wrist.
And you know what? The blue really shows off the three-dimensionality.
Yeah, there it is.
Of that dial.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Thanks,
that is
guys.
breathtaking.
Yeah,
wow.
This is what Stuhrling is known for, is our dial work. And we used to do it with just texturization. Here you have a Côte de Genève on the base plate, but all the other pieces are different elements.
And here's the brown. The brown has an espresso leather strap.
Nice.
Brown on that dial, once again.
Good call,
Very,
Kendy.
very sophisticated. I like my espresso.
I love the name colors. That was beautiful, Kendy. I'm taking that. I never called it espresso, but how about the stitching?
Oh, it is. The stitching would be the cream on top.
It looks like French
How's
vanilla.
that?
How
Yeah,
about that?
There you go. Look at that. I mean, it really is just a stunning, stunning look. So if you would like this piece, once again, we're going to honor that introductory price only through the end of the month. V91463 is the item number. Certainly take advantage of the 5 easy monthly interest-free value payments today on the Gen X Sport multifunction V91463. At the very end of the hour, we're going to be featuring today's top value. This is a 20-joule automatic movement. I just want to jump up on the desk and scream it loud because no one is doing this kind of movement with this kind of beautiful architecture and a timepiece for $69. Nobody but Stuhrling Originals and ShopNBC. We have the beautiful heart. We have the shooting star. We have the floral with butterfly. And you can get it home for $23.14. 2 Christina crystals. Stainless steel leather strap. By the way, we do have a quick change pin mechanism on that leather strap, and we have additional straps available. So ask the call center representatives about that, if you will. Well, last hour, this was absolutely one of the hits of the hour, and I think it's going to be this hour as well. We're going to do another quick presentation for you. It is the only clearance item in the 2 hours. And what that means is once gone at this price, forever gone. We cannot reproduce this value. It's the Stuhrling Original Men's Eternal Sunrise True. 2, I should say. V90869 is the item number. And your clearance price is $119.18 on 4 easy monthly interest-free value payments. This is the lowest price by far ever. And you can choose between either the brown dial, which is my favorite, or the silver tone dial in rose gold on genuine leather straps with a Caraco finish in a brown coloration. I think it's just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Well, Kendy, it is gorgeous, and this is from our boardroom collection. It's the Eternal Sunrise 2. The original Eternal Sunrise was a 40. We bumped it up to 44 with a Swiss Ronda movement with small seconds and an auto-correctional big date complication. When you have small seconds and you have a big date complication, it gives the illusion, it gives the appearance of a mechanical automatic timepiece. There's no other reason to do that. So for people who really know watches, they're going to look at this and they're going to assume this is a mechanical automatic. It's not. It's a Swiss Ronda movement, so you don't have to worry or give it all that extra love. Just slap it on your wrist and off you go. But this has got a boardroom look. It's a 44-millimeter case design. Look at that guilloche soleil pattern. It's actually emanating from the subdial, not from the center. Almost every time you see a sunray pattern on a dial, it's coming from the center of the dial. Here it's coming from the subdial at 6 o'clock, so it looks like a rising sun. And all those sun rays, they're not painted on there, they're not dyed on there. That's actually a texturized dial. If you come in really tight, you'll see it, and it's refracting the light to look like a rising sun. And of course, the sword blade hands, a very elegant, dressy choice for men. You see the kind of medieval style of Arabic numerals that are fanned around the dial for the hour markers. There's that texturization. Thanks, guys. Small second subdial, solid 316L stainless steel case. And if I could just show real quickly here before we run out of time, the presence on it, guys. And there's that low profile. Thank you, Kendy. And here, again, the case back. I said check out your case backs. You notice this one has screws going all the way around the perimeter. You either want to screw in or screw down. This is called a screw down case back. It's not a pop-off case back, which means it's properly made. And down at the bottom, you see it says Eternal Sunrise 2.
It is 5 ATM, so we're going to have Larry put that on his wrist real quick.
Just
We've
for
got
the
about 20
presence.
seconds remaining.
Just for
It's
the
gorgeous.
presence.
I mean, I think it's the hottest looking watch. It's just, whoa. And get the brown. And the silver tone's nice, but the brown dial is beyond belief. And so incredibly affordable for the dads on Dad's Day, which is a week from today. For the grads as well. Very handsome. And that rose tone is gorgeous. Good luck in dialing. When the quantities are gone at this price, we cannot reproduce this value on V90869, the Eternal Sunrise 2. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like we have now in total just a few more than one per state of our Monarch Moon Phase pocket watch. And if you want the cream, fewer than 2 dozen. V90691 is the item number. Surprise price is not a permanent price. It's an $80 reduction for today's show. And we're going to honor 4 easy monthly interest-free value payments. All right. This next timepiece is the #1 most popular timepiece in the past in this 2-hour show. We have sold more than 4,500. Now, more have just arrived. However, in comparison to the 4,500 that we've sold, we don't have a whole heck of a lot of them. We have fewer than 80 in the gold tone, fewer than 130 in the rose tone. In our Velphi Skeleton Automatic V9066, V90766, excuse me, and I called it last hour when we previewed it. I'll call it again. The single best value for the men. It is a looker. How are we pulling off this price?
Well, I guess the answer, is sheer volume, or, people ask me what I do sometimes for a living, and, I tell them, Kendy, I work for a nonprofit organization. But seriously, we were talking earlier about, Stuhrling Original being known for our skeletonized mechanical automatic timepieces. We have more than 60 different models now that are skeleton mechanicals. And the Delphi from our Bardolatry series in our classic collection is the #1 all-time selling skeleton mechanical automatic timepiece that we have in our entire gallery. Now, you mentioned 4,500 sold. That's only here at ShopNBC, and that does not include the Delphi Oracle gift set, which was 20,000 pieces last Christmas, if you remember. Remember we did a match set, his and her Delphi?
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's only on this particular, these executions right here. So it really is the #1 all-time seller. It's a 39mm case, and here we go. Kendy, just take a look at that. You can see, even on what's remaining of the dial, you have an off-center center cutout here. But you see that nice herringbone guilloche pattern on what's remaining of the dial. It rivals the beauty of the movement itself, which is the star of this timepiece. You can see the mainspring at the top up there. It's a 39mm case, so it really is like, it used to be a 40mm was a full size for a man. This is in that 39-40 range.
It's about 1.5 inches, so absolutely great for the gals, don't you think?
Ladies absolutely love this timepiece as well. I'm going to show the presence on my wrist.
Oh, see, I would wear this in a heartbeat.
There's no question about it, and men wear it as well. I mean, you're not looking for that big 50mm on a dress piece, but here it is.
Look at that, and the leather strap is gorgeous. It will suit a smaller wrist out to a 9¼ inch wrist. This is, by the way, 5 ATM, so it's 50 meters water resistant as well. All Stuhrling Original timepieces do, in fact, come with a 2-year warranty, and not 1 Cristerna crystal, but 2 scratch-resistant, hard and durable Cristerna crystals. And we're going to quickly go to the phone lines and say hello to Terry out in Washington today. Hi, Terry. How are you?
Hi. Oh, thank you. I am fantastic, and I am so grateful that you guys are letting me share with you. Oh, there's I want all of them, but I think I'm going to, the one that, I've ordered one for me, and I thought it would be fun for play, and that's the V906B. I ordered it in black.
Okay.
And then I was talking to the rep, and we were chatting, and I said, our family, the men don't let the women buy them, stuff like watches and stuff. But when I saw the V90869. I'm thinking I'm going to go back and order that for my dad.
Oh, for Father's Day?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, because, these are all beautiful, and he likes really nice things, but he's very modest about it, and it's kind of funny because he was wearing a watch, and I tried to compliment on it, but yeah, that's the one, isn't it?
Yeah, that is do you like the brown dial?
Oh, okay. The one that, the 90867, what is the size?
867. Which timepiece is that, guys?
908.
Was it this? What's the item number, hon?
90869.
Well, that's the Eternal Sunrise 2, and you're asking the case size is 44, the strap size is 22.
Okay, so that's a little bit larger, right?
Yes. On the Eternal Sunrise, can you hand me that one, guys? I'll give it to you in inches so you have an idea. 44mm means that is in inches, that's out to the crown, It's about, here, I'll hold it up for you. Excuse me, guys.
Little Sunrise 2 strap, is that the one?
This is the one right here, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because my dad's tall, and he's, got a big wrist, so I would want him to have a big watch. Yeah, oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, I would want it to be big.
Yeah, and this goes out to almost 10 inches, so if he has a large wrist, this will absolutely suit his wrist.
Yeah, and he's kind of like, he's not a jock anymore, but when he was, you know what I mean.
That's a great piece for him. Perfect.
Yeah, I think it is. Oh, I'm trying to figure out for him the 2 colors.
I think the brown. I'm loving the brown.
I'm loving the brown too, but I've never seen my dad in a brown one. He's usually in a gold or one of the Rolex type deals.
Well, get him to step out of the box a little bit.
That's what I was thinking.
It's sexy. The brown's kind of sexy.
I think so too.
Yeah, I would go for it. I think I'd thank you for it later.
I don't know. Kind of shy, but you could be right. And then see the one that you're modeling right now, though, with the skeleton. It's got the black with the gold.
Exactly. So you could go that way, too. Now, this has got a bit of a smaller case.
Well, see, that's the trouble. I can't see my dad in that small. He's not. He always wears a big watch.
And this strap only goes to 9 1/4, so the strap's not quite as long either.
Okay, well, then that helps me choose down to the original one. I'll have to go to the phone line and add that to my order.
Wonderful. Would you want us to put you up there? Should we give you to our producer and he can walk you up there?
And thank you.
Thank you,
I'm
Terry.
loving all these new looks. They're
Fabulous.
beautiful.
Wonderful. Well, enjoy gifting your new timepieces. And if you hold on, we'll have Shelley shoot you right upstairs, okay?
Okay, thank you so much. Have fun.
Thank you, Terry. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
I think either way you can't go wrong, truly. But this one is going crazy in the phone lines. It is your final look. We have a choice of either the gold tone, which is by far and away the most limited. That's the one that Larry is wearing. I have the rose tone and tiny, tiny quantities remaining. Crazy affordability in terms of price today.
Yes, and the yellow gold is 23-karat yellow gold layering. The rose tone is 16-karat rose gold layering, Kendy.
All right. Well, we only have about 8 minutes or so remaining in the hour, so we're going to head right back to today's top value. Something exclusively built for the women and a value unlike you've ever seen before. So stay on the line for the Velfie, but we are going to move on to our very best value of the day. It's called Today's Top Value, and it's especially suited for all the gals out there. Well, never before in the history of ShopNBC and our partnership with Stuhrling Original Timepieces have we offered a value like this. This is the brand new Aphrodite Charmed. It is a 20-jewel automatic movement for the women in the beautiful flower design featuring the flutterbys. We're referring to that as the floral freedom. That heart design that you see in the center, referred to as the bursting with love version, and of course your shooting stars, which we call the Starlight Dreamer. V91555 is priced today and today only at 30% off our regular price. So if you want to pay $100, wait until tomorrow. If you don't, if you want to pay $69.43, which has got to be our lowest price ever on a 20-jewel automatic for the gals, get as many as you can right now at $23.14 on value pay. Very classic case. Is this your best-selling case for the women?
For the women, I would say yes. We've been doing this case for 5 years. We've done, I think, 6 or 7 at least different models in this case design. It's a 35-millimeter case design, and it's got the nice teardrop lugs. It's the convex side, so it's kind of like a donut shape. And it's got the domed crystal. Every time we do this case, we do put a domed crystal in it because it kind of seamlessly blends with the slope of the case sides.
This particular case, by the way, for those of you who do not speak in millimeter speak, I'll take a ruler to it for you. Out to the crown, it's just a little over 1 1/4 inches. But I'll tell you what, it has got a very significant case. It's weighty, it's hefty, and if you find that when you pick something up, you can determine the quality of something immediately, when you pick the Stuhrling Original up, you will be blown away.
Yes.
Not one Cristerna crystal, which is, by the way, scratch resistant and very, very durable, but 2, because you've got the skeletonized back as well. Look at that.
Yeah, we call that an exhibition case back. It is a screwed-in threaded case back as well, which means it's properly made. You were talking about the weight of the timepiece, and that goes to the fact that it's blanked from a solid bar of steel. You know, Kendy, in inexpensive timepieces that you might find in the mall or what have you, they feel light, and what that is generally speaking, they're going to be cast cases, especially under $100, where in one pouring they can literally cast 200 or 300 cases at a time, and then they polish out the bubbles and the air holes and the burrs, and then they plate them. That's not what you have here. This is literally cut from a solid bar of steel. They heat it up till it's like 1,000,000 degrees or whatever. It's red hot, molten hot, and then it's cut and cooled and polished and cut and cooled and polished. It goes through about 30 steps in the process to make one case.
Okay, how darling is that?
It's gorgeous.
So think about all the women that you know. Find a watch to suit her personality.
Right.
The woman going through a transformation, there you've got the symbol of transformation fluttering all around that beautiful flower. You can see the heartbeat of that beautiful automatic timepiece right through the flower. Maybe you're looking for a piece for that star in your life. The daughter that just, I don't know, just graduated, that has the lead in the school play. What a beautiful piece for her. And then, of course, for the love of your life, for the graduate. Maybe this is for the bridesmaids, a sweet piece for the bridesmaids on your upcoming wedding. 2-year warranty. And again, this is 5 ATM. So in the summer, if she finds that she's around the water a little bit, this is 50 meters water resistant, and the phone lines are really busy.
And Kendy, what's so ingenious about what you're showing right now with the heart, you know, the heart-shaped cutout, and you see the beating of the balance wheel. It's the heartbeat of the watch. We talk about an open heart design, and watchmaking means it's revealing the balance wheel. Well, here it's done in the shape of a heart, and you have the beating inside. So it's like it's ingenious, and I think that was the winning combination of the Aphrodite. The heart shape, if you're into hearts. To me, that's the choice. But you know what? The flowers with the butterflies is also ingenious, and the stars are fantastic as well.
Well, I do want to mention real quickly that we do have, this has an interchangeable leather strap. It's a wonderful kind of a twill, sateen, genuine leather strap. If you want to add more styles or more fashion sense to your watch, you can order one of our strap sets. They're only $21, and you can choose the fashion set, which is your metallic purple, pink, and blue, or you can choose, which is my pick, or you can choose Larry's pick, which is the classic metallics in the gold, the silver, and the black. All 3 straps come to you for only $21. And let me show you very quickly how you interchange them, because it's an absolute breeze.
You have the purple one.
You want me to do the purple one?
Yeah, because, you know, for those, do you have one?
I'm going to find it.
Okay, ladies who wear like amethyst, you know, the lavender of the purple.
There's your quick change pin. You merely pull it back and release. You merely pull it back and release. And if you can change the paper towel roll in your kitchen, you can change this. And if the gentlemen are saying, I don't know if I've ever done that before.
Well, I have to tell you, Kendy, your dexterity is better than mine. I can do it.
This is so easy to do.
I know.
Look at that. I mean, it couldn't be easier.
But you do it like in midair.
Yeah, but you know what? If you can change the toilet paper roll in your bathroom, you can do this.
I have trouble changing the toilet paper roll in my bathroom. No, I'm kidding around with you, Kendy.
It could be a problem.
You're too fun.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So there's Larry's purple.
Yeah.
Love that.
Thank you.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, we're just about out of time. Crazy but true. Larry's going to be here throughout the course of the day today, sharing with you today's top value and a lot of other great finds. In fact, Larry and I will be closing out the day together tomorrow evening, later in the night. But you know what? In the meantime, think about how many women you know, how many women you buy gifts for, whether it's your sister or for a hostess gift or a hospitality gift or for a great teacher at the end of the school year, a granddaughter, your bridesmaids. You may never again for the rest of your life see a 20-jewel automatic movement in that quality for that price. Well, thanks to Larry for joining us.
Thank you all.
We hope you can stay tuned. We're going to get a little romantic now. We're going to be talking about flameless candles, a wonderful way to decorate your home. And you know what's so great about next hour? Every single item is brand new. What a ball we're going to have. So stay tuned. Enchantment flameless candles coming up next.